A plan isn't necessary for the scene because it's just Frägraur knocking on a caravan and just going, "Hello there." You okay there, Torna?
Yeah, I'm okay.
As the others are taking a moment to compose themselves, we'll have another drink of my beer. Hello there.
Rides
And
opens the caravan door and sticks his head out, like half confused. Oh, hello.
oh, hello there.
Looks around.
How are you?
I'm not too bad. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
How did you find out where I live?
Um, I I just went to the bar, to the script club.
Right. God damn it, Steve. Just looks down. Okay. Do you want a beer?
Sure.
Hands him a beer and sits down on the on the plastic chair outside. So, what did you need to talk to me about, lad?
Oh well, I was just here wondering how you were doing.
Oh, I'm all right, surviving at least.
Living the life.
Oh well, I've got a caravan, so I'm happy.
You got the caravan's very happy. Oh,
It's a big caravan.
that it is. Do you have a car to pull it?
I do. Oh, I do, boy.
Oh.
Better out than I always say.
Fantastic. Oh, well, okay then. Just yeah.
Did you want to talk about what happened?
I don't. Oh,
Come,
what
come
for?
on, come on. Let it out. It's all right. Let it out. It's okay.
Mm. I would very much like to smash that she so that her head would have been in her stomach.
That's a fair, reasonable assessment. Why did you feel like you wanted to do that?
Sure. Oh, well, do you know the mural, the little, well, not the little, the thing that was on the wall, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we poached together that the disease that felled the dragons, the rot that is currently, doing the dreaming, it's a little quickie in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Um, is back. It's that. It's that particular thing. And then you
Oh,
have the
jeez.
audacity to not just live in the place where all of these fucking beautiful creatures died, but to then say that, well, you don't give a shit about the dreaming, about life, about any of us. No, 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 no. Oh, oh.
All right. All right. Well, I could understand that. I could. I mean, Karina said it's in her duty and all that, but she does have some emotional trauma from what she was telling me. So, I mean, it can affect everybody.
It does. It does. And I'm sure that spending such a long time in the dreaming makes our mind go crazy and all that jazz. But smashing. So it's very nice.
Hmm. And was there anyone else you felt like smashing in that whole procedure?
Mm. She was the immediate source of me anger. But I do not understand the actions of a count there. I understand that you're in his graces and all that. But I don't understand.
To be fair, my old boy, I don't understand either. Kind of rubs the back of his head as he takes a long drink. I don't understand either.
I understand why Kincaid said the things he said, because honestly, I think we were all pretty pretty
But that's Kincaid, though. If you piss off a Scotsman, he's going to be shouting milk and porridge at you for days.
true.
I mean, it's in their nature. They're angry little fuckers.
True. But they are, especially when they're red caps.
Oh, sure, Scottish Red's cap. It's like a cat in heat. You can't control it.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm just gonna title this scene "A Cat in Heat" now. That's just
Oh my god.
can't even drink.
But you know how they are. They're just, I don't know, Frägraur. It's like a wooden trumpet. It's as dumb as a stump, and you'll never really be able to change it after that.
Yeah. Like a stick of dynamite that's on fire but never really goes off.
Oh, the dynamite never goes off anyway. It's like they sit there and they fester and they blow up, and then, well, then they're pregnant. Well, then they're angry, you know?
I know that.
I'm talking about cats now, not red caps, but they're one and the same.
Well, at least they're full.
Sure, you know yourself. They're always full with something anyway. Takes a long drink.
So yeah, it's just kind of wondering how you are doing with all of this.
I'm at two minds myself. I'm at two minds. I'm a loyal man and I respect that and I do my job, you know? But the Count and the she, it's rubbed me the wrong way. And it's forcing me to think about a lot of things that, well, might land me in a bit of trouble, we'll say.
See, this is why when I've had several offers for houses and knighthoods, I all turned them down. Because whilst it is an honor to serve in a house, it's not exactly my thing.
I just thought I was doing the right thing for the people. That's all I thought I was doing.
It depends on who you follow. There are
True.
some houses like Fiona, Aeson, how even Gwydion, if you get them on the right side, that you're okay with. You know, you can do good. Especially Fiona. Fiona are generally good ones. But the others are just like, whew.
I mean, that's the house I'm thinking of joining, Fiona. So,
Well, you'll be good there.
aye. It's just the lad wants to make me sheriff, and I don't think I can be a sheriff to a man who just did that.
That's yeah. Frägraur takes a long sip of his beer.
And I know if I refuse, there'll be some political consequences, but I don't know, Frägraur. You have to stand by what you believe in.
You get to pick the people you follow. For us,
Hmm.
anyway. If you're she, you don't have that luxury.
Suppose I. Hmm. Just kind of rubs the back of his head. But sure, what would you do in my position then? What would the mighty, mighty, mighty Frägraur the troll do?
Oh, mighty! I
Oh,
am not mighty. If I
oh,
was
she.
mighty, if I was mighty, I would have smitten the she there. But no.
I don't know. She was quaking her boots when she saw it coming up that hill. I don't know.
Oh no. Honestly, I would say that if you want to do it right, or you want to do it the Sealy way, like I would do it, I would say that whilst the offer is an honor, due to recent circumstances, you cannot, in good conscience, follow this man. Now, if you want to go to the unsealer route, you could just say, fuck off. Fuck off.
But no, that option is nice, but my dad said if you're going to at least talk to a priest or a king, you better have your hopes crossed and your legs crossed even further. So I don't want to entirely fuck myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, sure. You don't want to take it entirely up the arse.
Oh, yeah. No, no. That's something now that you don't want to be. You don't want to happen.
Oh my god. I can't heat up the arse. I need another drink for this bullshit. I need another beer for this bullshit.
I'm trying to keep a straight face. It's so difficult.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm fine. Don't worry. Oh my, you can watch it later, Maria.
but sure. I don't know. Sure, if he does a big ceremony, I'll accept the knighthood and all that, because, well, I'll be swearing my allegiance to Alciona, but if he's like, well, you're my sheriff now, I'm just going to have to say no. I politely decline. Hmm.
I'd have a word with him before the whole shebang.
That's my problem, though. I want to punch him in the face. Right in, that,
Woof.
right in the perfect jawline, just clasp his fish together, like, boom.
Do you want me to tell him?
Would you do that?
If you think you are unable to keep yourself composed due to recent events, I I would happily take upon myself the charge of explaining to Count Tintagel.
Takes a long drink. And why would you do that for me?
Because punching a she has some really bad juju attached to it.
Hmm. So does fucking one, apparently. You take a long drink, like smirk.
So just what?
Fucking one, apparently. Wink, as he's taking a huge drink.
Well, I mean, either you get it up the arse or the she gets it up the arse. Either way.
I mean,
It
Karina was
depends. Did you,
quite.
did you put it up Karina's arse?
Takes a second. Oh, yeah.
Ah, good man.
Nice and smooth, Nice, easy transition. Nobody got hurt. Everything was grand.
You used the lotion, I hope.
Oh, with the way she was moving, I thought it was going to fall off if I didn't put it on.
Oh, oh.
Well, she says she's sensitive, but that's not sensitive. That's not sensitive at all, actually. Jesus. Like I said, the cat and heath, they're like cats and heath. Jesus.
I thought you said red caps were cats in heat.
Yeah, but she are the same. They're like, up we go. This is mine, and this is yours. In me out. Thank you, ma'am. Nod.
In and out, you know.
Mhm.
Oh my god, we're terrible people.
I know we are.
I'm sorry, Katie. Oh no.
Oh my god. Did you ever think about doing that, Frägraur? You know, settling down with a nice fancy she woman.
A couple of lifetimes ago.
Ah, but you're a handsome man such as yourself.
I'll have you know. About 2,000 years ago, I was a lot further in my prime.
Oh,
Oh,
I can't believe it.
what? You better do.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I can't. One thing catches my fancy and then I'll be gone again.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is, Frägraur. You're a playboy of the Western world, then, from what I say.
Exactly.
Well, the ladies better watch out then.
Ladies, man, stories, whatever. I will hunt it all down and stick magic in it.
But you know what? He clings the glasses to Frägraur. I like that logic. You try Seder. They meep.
Beam beep?
Mm-hmm. They're tiny, but you know they're aggressively tiny, and then
Well,
they
well,
bleat.
you know what they say about small people, right?
Oh, what did they say?
They like to climb the trees.
Ah, they got a plenty of trees to climb here now, boy.
Oh, that's it. Oh.
But sure. I can't. Oh God, Jesus. Whew. But sure, the thing is, you've got to approach it. You got to approach it like a baked egg. You see, you approach it gently with the spoon. You knock it open, and the creamy nougat center's right there for you. That's what a seder's like. And it's always there, ready for you each morning, like a fine breakfast.
Oh, well, the satyrs does have a. Oh, do keep going. More so than we do.
One of them even cooks, apparently. You should get with that one. Should feed you.
Mm. A full stomach and a good morning meal.
And they
Not
have the
bad.
antlers. And they have the antlers for buoyancy.
Well,
Oh no.
I have the horns as
Oh
well.
yeah, but that's the more sex appeal Frägraur. That's a different thing for you guys.
Uh, do you
I
know
mean,
what? I heard that some of the fair folk have like horns up the wazoo.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, like when I remember back in the day when whew, during the War of Trees there was a fair few mixing in between some of the fair folk and the I think it was some of the suitors of even Fiona or just commoners that were just like, oh, I want that, and they took each other by the horns and off they went.
I mean, sometimes you have to do right a thing like a horse, the proper way.
Sometimes, no, I mean, like in this case, it would be right someone like a goat or a deer. Well, I guess in this case, it'd be goats because they would both have cloven hooves.
Sometimes sometimes you have to just keep going. You're in too deep already. You just have to plow on forward. Moving forward, really.
Oh no, terrible. You.
I mean,
Oh.
the thing about Clarecon women you have to realize is Frägraur. They're small. Oh, they're small, but they're aggressive. They know what they want. That's why I don't like clerical women. They're too needy.
Oh,
Way too needy. They always want your things. They're like, here, give me that, give me that. Oh, you've already plowed me up the house now. Now give me your things, give me your medals. And look, I'm a simple man. I like my food, and they don't make it. They give out to you. Plus, half of them have beards anyway, so it's a bit disconcerting.
fair, fair, fair.
I mean,
Yeah.
could you imagine a female me puts his arm around?
He'll put his arm around her rights as well. What are your rights? I could definitely imagine a female you.
God fucking damn it. Oh my god. Puts his arm back around. You know, Frägraur, I think you look spiffing in a dress.
So doesn't make me all hot.
I'm telling you. I think you put the horns over the veil. I wear a nice dress, the perfect disguise. Nobody will ever recognize you.
Frägraur takes a moment to consider this. And he's just like, yeah, I can see that.
Hmm. Now imagine we infiltrated somebody with that disguise. Taps the side of his head. Genius, isn't it?
Genius. Solid plan.
They both Ryan just nods sagely and just takes a sip of his beer like, I'm a genius.
How do we even get here?
I don't know. I think we're both just two very powerfully good-looking men just enjoying ourselves.
Enjoying ourselves and talking about the way we view the opposite, huh? Well, that's even the opposite, just that. Do you know? I don't even know.
Ah, no, go on, say what you're going to say. Come on.
I'd forgotten what I was going to say. I didn't even know what I was going with this. I just said some words and I was just like, well, this will fall into a sentence, but no, it did not.
So where do you see yourself then, Frägraur? Where do you
It's
see
what's
yourself
like-
now?
It's
A
like
few
in the
years down the
future.
line. Do I see Count Frägraur in the making?
No. No. Honestly, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't plan at all. I just let things happen.
Hmm.
It's more like I can literally not make plans for the future.
I suppose that's one way to go.
What about you? What will you be in
Me?
a few years?
Puts up his feet on the table. I don't know, maybe somewhere nice in the country would be nice. After I've, of course, taken what I can, of course. I gave nothing back either. Retire down with a big pot of gold. It's the life.
I'm gonna roll some empathy on you.
Oh, Jesus.
I see you trying to bullshit me the entire scene, but no, that one is going too far. What is my empathy pool? Oh shit, it's a whole 5 dice. I did not expect this.
Oh, Jesus.
No successes!
All right, I'll go roll my amazing minute sub dice.
Well, I fail, so you know what?
No, but I just want to show off this dice move. Haha! So you do it, boy.
How many successes you have? Oh my god!
Jeez, who doesn't want a pot of gold, Frägraur? Have you ever had a pot of gold before?
Well, I don't know if it's comparable to gold, but I've had a gold-like substance once.
Imagine, right? Solid round black pot. And you get it right in the center. and you put your gold in it, and you hold it, and then you realise that's your gold in your pot. And you can have more pots. You can have 5.
Oh,
Who knows? Maybe you could have 10
and
with multiple gold.
imagine all the cats in heat coming your way.
I mean, you'd be just throwing the coins in the air. Look, I'm telling you. Taps his side of the head. A pot of gold can get you anywhere in life. Can get you anywhere in life. You just have to think. Think to yourself, how much gold could I put in this pot? And then when you hear the answer going, all of it, Frägraur. All of it.
Oh, would you put all the gold into what in one pot?
Oh, that's asking for trouble.
That's asking for no.
Yeah, you need to have multiple. It's like a fine seed. You got to spread it around a bit.
Oh, it's like peanut butter.
You got to just dip and slide, boy. Dip and slide.
Dip and slide. Is that what they're calling it these days now? Spreading your gold around. They're like peanut butter, the dip and slide.
Oh, you just take the bit of gold out and throw it around the place, and up she goes, and where you go, she left.
Where's she go, she left, huh?
Sure, I'll never.
Sure.
See, look, I'll even show you. Stands up, walks back into the fucking caravan, comes out with a cylinder pot, and there's little sprinkets of money in there. Puts it down. See how powerful that makes you feel? Hands in the pot.
Takes the pot, looks at it, looks inside of it. Oh, so powerful.
You just stare down and go, that's mine. Then you look around, and if everyone's looking at you, you repeat it again. That's mine. Nobody will mess with you. This is Clericon 101, lad.
But what would you do if somebody does mess with you?
Oh, I'd kill them. Well, I mean, break their jaw. But I'd probably hit them with the pot after taking out the gold.
Oh, sure. Pots and gold, huh? Pots and gold.
Pots and gold. It's the key philosophy of life. You gotta get more pot and you gotta get more gold.
What would you say the gold is in life? What is the gold in your life?
Taps his things from side to side. Well, there's me go. There's the girls. Always love them. You look out again, watching all the other people pass by. I don't know. It's just being in a quiet place with something you care about. Just relaxing, and just knowing that you're content with things in life. Being able to say, "This is nice." And being happy with yourself. Whatever amount of gold or pots or pans or whatever the fuck you have. If you can sit back and look out at something, even if it's simple and small, and go, I'm happy with this. I think that's the goal in life. Take what you can and give nothing back. And what you have is yours for all time.
Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all.
And what about you, boy?
Me?
What does the legendary Frägraur want from life?
Oh, legendary, he says. Oh. Legendary is one word. No, I'd have more stories. I'd have more tales. I'd have more tales that I can tell.
Is that all you want in life? Just tales?
More stories, tales, and people to share them with.
No, it's not too bad.
It's not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Would you ever
sometimes a good
would
warning.
Would you ever be happy just sharing your tales with the one person, or would it have to be many people?
I don't mind either.
Just nods. And do you hope your tales will be bring joy, or what? Is there a lesson
Sure.
behind them?
Sometimes they be bringing joy, sometimes they be bringing sorrow, warnings, whatever they may be, as long as they're heard.
And what if a tale was so sad that you couldn't repeat it, but you knew you had to? What would you do then?
Well, sadly, I've already had to do that multiple times.
Ah, just nods. How did you feel afterwards?
Shit.
Ah, well, you know. I mean, apart from that, obviously.
It's do you know the moments, those moments where you really don't want to talk about something, and you just dangle around it like a cuddle dance,
Oh,
and
I.
but there comes a point where you just have to say the thing,
Hmm.
and you know that you're gonna feel like a sack of dirt afterwards,
Hmm.
but it has to be said, and then you're just like, oh well, it's over. I can go about with my life.
Do you fear the consequences of that?
Oh, what many a times.
Hmm. And how do you cope with facing them then?
You do something you love. Go about, have a bar, have a fight, have another story to hunt down.
Nods approvingly. Oh, I. I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
What would you do?
Hmm. Depends. If it's something that I truly believe in, I truly believe that it has to be told, I'll tell it. Because however much pain it's going to bring, I'd rather they know and they learn. And the way I'll cope is I'll tell it in my way. And if I have to fight for it, oh boy, Jesus, I'll give them the fight of their life. But I won't be cruel in telling it either. Sometimes being kind, often a better tactic. You'd be surprised. I know that's coming from me now as like a. It's like what do they call it? The Jesus coming out of the fucking feeding 5,000s. I know it's a bit weird, like, but
Maya, have you finished your beer? Well, if you haven't finished it, can I have it? Because I need it. Because I'm dying. Never mind. Just keep it. Just drink it. It's okay. Uh, no, just take it. Take it. It's okay. Okay. I have another beer.
but
There.
sometimes, and I learned this from the little satyr herself. Sometimes being kind to something is better than always punching things in the face. Now, punching things in the face is incredibly fucking satisfying. Because there's every now and again you need a fellow where you just want to go, ha, 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 I'm going to kick your fucking head in. But that is secondary sometimes to actually just giving a shit. And I think if you give a shit and you have to be nasty about it, that's one thing. But the fact that you took the time to care, I think a tale like that, it shows that you care. It's worth every single second.
Those are hmm, those are some wise words.
Well, what can I say? My dad
Do
said
you
I
know?
was a wise man.
Do you know why I couldn't fucking smack that she into out of her bedlam state?
Why?
Because I'd have to push Bambi aside.
Mm.
She
And you
just stood
couldn't.
there, tears in her eyes, arms spread wide. Even though at the time I could probably move a mountain, terrified she was. But if I were to go through the sheet, and I'd have to go through her, and that's not something I want to do.
It's not slowly. I don't think that necessarily makes you weak.
I don't think it makes me weak. I think it makes her extremely brave.
Also means you're a good person, though.
Ah, I'll leave others to be the judge of that.
No, hear me out now, Frägraur. Hear me out. The fact that you have that consciousness to be able to determine that, you could have smacked her upside from left and she would have went skyrocketed into the air. But you realize one fundamental thing: as much as you wanted to grab the sheet and go, "Listen, you dirty little," sometimes a soft hand is better than no hand at all. And maybe just this once, Frägraur the Great, you realize that sometimes it takes the smallest little creature to make the biggest change. That's true wisdom, Frägraur. Taps the side of his head.
Well then, Bambi is the wisest of us all.
I know, I wouldn't say that. No, don't be getting wouldn't be saying that now. No.
No, you wouldn't be saying that.
Ah,
But to be fair, she did offer to stay with the fucking sheep for a fucking time period, and I was just like, no, that is not a good idea.
Oh, don't worry, be having words with her like that now. She'd be getting the finger wag.
Oh.
But in the end of the day, at least she had the courage to do that. And I respect her far more than I respect a fella who couldn't give up his sword for something so small. Just spreads his hands and takes a drink.
Oh. You're right about that.
Wrote peony on Frägraur's big dramatic sigh.
I'm more than willing to give it to you without the peony.
Oh, go ahead, buddy.
It's kind of like, oh no. It's just like, oh. Just like,
Well,
no, good sir. That's you are so right about that. You're so right about that.
just nods. I'm glad you agree.
Oh, I just, as much as I admonish fucking. Why should I? Do you know what? Is it the thing with House Dougal? Is that just like a thing? Because these both of these she are from House Dougal, and it's just like, ha ha ha.
Karina tried to explain it, but even she felt odd about the whole thing. And I don't know about you. Like, Karina's lovely. She got a great arse and all that, but she doesn't even know which way is up some days in terms of emotion. But even she couldn't understand the attitude.
Oh, Arcadians.
I don't think it's anything to do with being Arcadians. I think it's just when you expect to be given so much and are so used to getting so much and then hand it out like it's candy and then have to give something up yourself. I don't think they've ever had that sacrifice or true sacrifice. And I feel more for the she in Bedlam than anything, but I don't know. I just think what happened there was wrong. And I think nobody, either the she herself or Tindagil, was the right person there. I think they both disgraced themselves equally.
Time will tell.
Yeah, we'll see. But sure. Turns and looks at him. Have you got somewhere to stay?
Oh yeah, I have a home. I have a house.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, I'd offer you the caravan, sleep in.
Oh well,
If you're stuck. If you're stuck.
No, if I have a place to sleep. I have a place to sleep. But thank you kindly for the offer.
That's no problem. I mean, you offered to help me. It's the least I could do.
Well, sure, you still haven't told me if you're gonna take me up on that offer.
Hmm. You know what? I think you should say it. And if he calls me a coward, he'll call me a coward. But I think you can say it in such a way that he'll truly understand. Without me obviously losing my temper.
Well, all right then. I will tell the Count.
Just nod.
So if he wants a finer explanation, I will have to send him to you for that. Now,
That's
what
fine.
happens there is, what happens there is what happens there.
Hmm. Do you think that's his wise course of action, sending you to tell him instead of me?
I can explain the basic precepts, but only you can explain your own reasoning.
Hmm.
Now, if by
Rubs
the
his
time
beard.
you've cooled, now if by the time you feel like you don't want to punch him in the face anymore, but I don't know.
Hmm. You know what, Frägraur? I think I'll tell him myself.
You want to tell him yourself?
Hmm. I think sometimes a man has to stand by his convictions. And I'll tell him myself. But I wouldn't mind if you want to be there for support. I wouldn't say no.
Sure.
Just nods.
I don't have any stake in nobility or wishy or anything like that. If they want to oust me as an exile, I'm pretty sure I can call upon some really old oafs, but then I wouldn't be sure of that either.
It's not about nobility or she, it's about the right thing. And that's what we're standing for. The kingdom. And how lords should be treated.
The
No, it's about
kingdom.
it is. It's about how we should be treated. And how we all should be treated. We're fighting a war for the reasons, and if we behave like the people that are fighting like it, well, what's the point?
Not much.
So, I'd rather you stood for something. Not because to get nobility and political fancy or whatever flippity flappity shite we're all going on about. I'd rather you just stand for who you are and because you believed in the right thing. Nods to himself.
Do you know what, right?
What?
I think many a troll could learn a thing or two about from you.
Well, this is his collar. Well, thank you. Puts his feet up and clinks the glass, sitting there, happily silent, like, yes, mini troll will learn from me. Oh, Tito, Tito.
Lady don't have her. God damn it.
Do you want to close it there while they're two sitting there clinking their glasses?
I'm cool with closing it there. Thank you. Thank you, Torna. Thank you ever so much. Thank you to the people that watch this. We will see you again in Cats and Heats and Punching Faces.